I missed the good part, then I realized I started looking and the bubble burst. When I started looking for excuses, come on in, I've gotta tell you what a state I'm in. I've gotta tell you in my loudest tones that I started looking for a warning sign. Well, the truth is, I miss you. Yeah, the truth is that I miss you so. Came back to haunt me, and I realized that you were an island, and I passed you by. And you were an island to discover. Come on in, I've gotta tell you what a state I'm in. I've gotta tell you in my loudest tones that I started looking for a warning sign. When the truth is, I miss you. Yeah, the truth is that I miss you so, and I'm tired. I should not have let you go. So I crawl back into your open arms. Yes, I crawl back into your open arms, and I crawl Hey folks, Joe Zealand here to remind you of this amazing capo trick that you can use to avoid having to retune your guitar to match what I think is one of Chris Martin's favorite or at least most frequently used alternate tunings. So if you want to play a song like Warning Sign, like Chris does, what you typically have to do is tune your high E string down to D, so from E down to D, and then you want to put a capo on the 2nd fret. However, think about it, a little pop quiz. What happens when I tune my high E string down a full step to D, but then put a capo on the 2nd fret? The open note on the high E string is again an E. And this is where what I call my capo trick comes in. It's actually not that uncommon. There are specific capos actually to make this kind of style of playing easier, but you can also use a regular capo, right? So you want to leave your guitar in standard tuning. You don't have to tune your high E string down to D. Again, you want to take your capo, put it on the 2nd fret, but leave the high E string uncapoed. Still an E. The capo doesn't touch it. And there you go, that's it. And the cool thing is Chris uses this tuning, so E, A, D, G, B, D, so the high E string tuned down to D. He uses it for so many songs that you can actually use this capo trick, leave your guitar in standard tuning, and play a lot of Coldplay songs in standard tuning, but not in standard tuning. Obviously, this capo trick emulates this alternate tuning, so really, really cool. The thing though is, what happens when our highest note is not supposed to be an E, like with our capo on 2, the high E string to down to D, again an E. Obviously that changes if we have our capo on 1, 3, 4, etc., etc. Well, it still works. All you need is 2 capos. Might seem cumbersome, but on the other hand, especially if you're in a live setting, it's so much more comfortable to leave your guitar in standard tuning and then operate with 2 capos. Like this, you can easily switch between standard tuning songs and songs that use this tuning, and you don't have to constantly retune your guitar, which in my opinion always increases the risk of a string breaking. So with the regular capo trick, you can do Green Eyes, now, a very popular song at the moment, Sparks. Put a capo on the 4th fret, but cover all 6 strings. Now you take your 2nd capo, put it on the 6th fret, but once again use it as a partial capo, leaving the high E string uncapoed, and there you go. Now let's move the setup up 1 fret, so full capo on 5, partial capo, leaving the high E string uncapoed on 7, and now you can do songs like Lovers in Japan, the acoustic version, which the band played during the Everyday Live concerts. And another song from the Viva La Vida era, Prospekt's March. I asked somebody what the time is, but time doesn't matter to them yet. People talking without speaking. And another sort of compromise that you can do when Chris has the capo on 1 and uses that tuning with the high E string tuned down to D, you can sort of meet that alternate tuning halfway and tune the high E string not down to D but to E flat, so only a semi-step. Again, use your capo. Put it on the 1st fret, again use it as a partial capo, leaving the high E string uncapoed. And you get the same effect again, right? Here's our simplified G major. And you can use that to play songs like Strawberry Swing. When it's such a perfect day. It's such a perfect day. Now Now the sky could be blue, I don't mind. Without you it's so late. And even though it's just a tiny part within that song, you can also play the outro for Square One. Is there anybody out there who's lost and hurt and lonely too? They're bleeding all your colors into one. And if you come undone, as if you'd been run through some catapult that fired you, you wonder if your chance will ever come, or if you're stuck in Square One. And actually a bunch of other songs as well, so this is a really cool trick. Again, I encourage you to use it. Go give it a try, let me know in the comments how this trick works out for you. Thank you so much for your support, I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. Folks, I'll see you on the next video. Joe Zealand, out.